I saw a video of two men with bikes. One had traditional round tires and the other had square tires. The one with the square tires simply couldn't get the bike to move, no matter how hard he tried. While the other man with the regular tires rode around effortlessly. But then they changed the terrain, and the complete opposite was true. You are not the problem. People spend their entire lives trying to figure out what this so simply demonstrates. It's not that you are stupid, unlucky, broken, or helpless. You simply need to find a path with the proper terrain for you. Stop pushing against terrain that doesn't move. Instead, relentlessly pursue alternate routes until you too are effortlessly riding your life's bike.
Brilliant! Brilliant! Yo, when my timeline and algorithm fed me this video, I was like, this is what I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Bro, some of your gifting and your proclivities for business and for entrepreneurship and whatever it is that you're doing, you may be in an environment that just, you feel like you're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You feel like you're not progressing. And it's not for lack of effort. It's not for lack of diligence. It's not for lack of commitment. It's not even for lack of consistency. Yeah. It's just you're on the wrong turf. You're on the wrong path. And there's been times in life where I've been in corporate America where I felt like I am giving it my all and nothing worked not because I didn't work, because I was on the wrong path. I wasn't in the space that I needed to be. And when I came into the real estate space and when I came into the entrepreneurial space, I was riding good. So I use this as encouragement that if you're, feel like you're hitting your head against the wall, instead, after examining yourself, okay, am I putting in the requisite effort? Look at the path that you're on. Look at the your surroundings. Make some changes and you may see yourself progressing in a different path.
I resonate with this on so many different levels. Like, I think it's just, I think it's true, right? Just, you can look at it from any perspective, any type of thing that you're trying to do so many times. And I think the reason why we struggle with this is from comparing to other people. There's this constant need to, look at what somebody else is doing, looking at what somebody else is trying to accomplish, looking at what somebody else trying to do and comparing yourself to them, right? Sometimes I go to the gym, somebody's right next to me. We're doing our sprints and there's a tendency to peek over, right? And see what they're doing.
5 or down 4? Yeah.
And then, I think a great example of this too is like in sports. Like, you'll see a player who just, they have a really bad run on one team, and then you put them into a different environment and all of a sudden they start thriving. You're like, whoa, how are they just all of a sudden doing so well? The environment, the playbook that now that they're using more fits to their strengths. And I think it's important as an entrepreneur that you find a playbook that works for you. You don't work. It can't be you're trying to take somebody else's playbook, because while that may have done well for them, that may not fit what you're good at. Even take it to the Bible. Saul tried to give David his shield and his sword, and David said, "Man, I haven't tried it. I haven't tried that. No, I don't need your stuff." And that's like that's the whole thing, man. Like, you have to know what works for you, and if you find what works for you, run it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on for other people. They're doing what's good for them. You got to find what's right for you. And when you do, and you start winning, then you're gonna be like, man, that's the whole ticket. So I think one of the main things you got to find is what business works for me, what business model works for me. Like, when you're building a business, you're not just building a business, you're building a life.
Yeah.
So you have to find one that works and not feel the need to try to do what works for somebody else with you. When you do that, you're just going to be frustrated and it's not, and you're going to constantly be, you're not going to be very fulfilled overall. All right, guys.
Find your path and you'll be blessed.
Let us know what you think in the comment, and we'll see you on another video. Peace.